Hi people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Empire, y'all. Welcome back. If you're new to this channel, please don't worry, I got you your back. I'm also new because the masters of the Lord are new every day, so every day we are renewed and every day we are a new person. I don't want to preach, but hey, welcome back. If you're an OG, welcome back. So let's just go straight with the topics of the day, which is more about how we apply our foundations on a daily basis, like down here or back here in Kenya, how we do it the normal way. You're in a rush, you want to go to work, or even when you just want to do your full face of makeup, how do you apply your foundations? I've had really crazy experiences on how people apply their foundations, especially down here in Kenya. So people have crazy ways of applying their foundations, and finally, guys, I have found a way that I'm going to, a place where I'm going to shoot my videos, for you to have a consistent background, for you to have like a consistent, I don't know, just a theme going on. Hopefully it will last. And yeah, without further ado, let's just go straight into this. Okay, so the first things first that you want to consider, you can apply your foundations with either sponges or brushes. So either a sponge or a brush. It's all about you. It's all about, why do I keep on saying it's all about you? But it's true, it's all about you. It's all about what you prefer. It's all about what you love. Every time I say that, and guys, imagine, I didn't even know I'm going to film this video because this week I've just been crazy. I've had like the craziest moods. I don't know. And right now I can't even talk loud because I have like a sore jaw. Like from the inside, it's really painful. So yeah, I'm coming at you with my brows down and my eyes. I'm just gonna go with that matte look because yeah, it's like 7 p.m. in the evening on a Saturday. It's just crazy because I was supposed to film this earlier, but hey, this is the time we've got time. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. So I'm gonna do one side with the sponge and I'm gonna do one side with the brush, and then I'm gonna do the basic way that most people apply their foundations down here. Before I knew that people can use brushes to apply their foundations and you can use sponges to apply your foundations, trust me, I'm gonna show you what I knew people do. So I'm just gonna take another sponge that I know that most of us use, and it's not because like it's bad. No, it ain't bad. It's just that the way God says that people are perishing because of lack of knowledge. It's not that kind of, but it's lack of knowledge though, but it's not that kind of knowledge. People use this, like when you go to buy your foundations or your powders, and this comes with this, like this one came in this compact over here. First of all, before I even go far, let me just put on my primer, because before you apply your foundations, you want to make sure that you have your primer on your face. Yes, and I don't know how I forgot that. Put it on because it's supposed to let it sit for a while, like a few minutes before you go in with your foundations and stuff. Hope you guys like the background, yo. I hope it's not too busy and not too distractive. I told y'all, we learn as we go, we learn as we move. So there we have our primer on, but because of time, I'm not gonna wait for it to sit, but that's basically what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to let it sit for a while. And then as you wait for our foundation to sit for a minute, not our foundation, but our primer to sit for a minute, I'm gonna touch on something that I kind of like forgot to touch on when I was doing the foundation shade review. Another way that you can know that your foundation is your perfect match is like, take your camera, yes, your phone camera, put on the flash, get into a dark place, take a photo of yourself while in a dark place with the flash on. And if your photos come out with some patches on your face, like you find this part is whitish, kind of like the color on your face is not balanced, or like there's some parts that are white, some parts are like, just off from the way you want it to be, girl, that foundation ain't your shade. With that said, I'm gonna go with my Maybelline 24 Hours Super Stay Foundation. This is like my all-time favorite. It's my all-time favorite because actually at this point I can only afford to have one foundation at a time. I cannot go around spending money buying foundations and everything, so I'm just gonna pump it up here. Kidogo too, just a little bit, just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna show you how Kenyans or the ladies that I've seen, or let me just say how we people down here, most of us who have no idea how to apply foundation the correct way, always do. So what they do is, like, if the foundation was in a compact or a tube, if it's in a tube, they'll just take it and just dab it on their faces like this. Yes, I'm gonna take a tiny bit because hey, and then they do this. Really, it's like all the foundation is left here, so it's like I've done nothing literally. And then yeah, I've done something, but you can see this part for me on the mirror here. It's like this part is way covered, this part has patches. I don't know, but basically when you do this, when you do this, because that's what 80% or 90% of us do. They do this. You don't apply foundation, even powder. That's how they do it. Like, so when you do this, I feel like when you do this, you're moving your foundation. Like, you're not putting it in one place. Like if you had applied a big quantity of, is it big? Like if you had applied a thicker layer of foundation at this point here, and then you go rubbing it. By the time you're going this way and you come back to it, it has moved literally. So the pigmentation of this part is not going to be the same as the one that is here. With the foundation, I mean, not the color pigmentation. I don't know if it's making sense. If you have applied foundation at this point and then you go rubbing it, like this, you're moving your foundation. You're not letting it sit at one particular place and absorb into your skin the right way. Yeah. So you should also stop doing that. So you find yourself, like, during the day, you find like when you go into the light, or when your oil starts coming out and your face starts to crease, you find that, oh my god, you have foundation here, there's a space here without foundation, there's a foundation here, there's another space here without foundation, then there's foundation here. Because you are moving your foundation when you do this. You are literally moving your foundation, which is wrong. So I'm just gonna show you the best way on how you're supposed to apply a foundation. I'm not gonna take this off because I'm just gonna use foundation on top of it here. So I'm just gonna take the same foundation. I'm just gonna put it on my hand over here. So like I said, I'm gonna use one side of my face with a brush, and the other side of my face with a beauty blender, and let's see the difference. So I'm just gonna go in with this. It's normally how I do it. I'm just gonna dab it onto my face and dab it. And I'm gonna start with beauty blender because I used to use it before I got brushes, but when I introduced myself to brushes, or when I was introduced to brushes have become bad. I use brushes a lot. So I'm gonna go back to my OG, my beauty blender, when it comes to applying foundation. I normally just use my beauty blender when it comes to, concealing. Yeah. So this is what you want to do with your beauty blender. Take your beauty blender, make sure it's damp. Yes. And then what you want to do, you don't want to go rubbing. All you want to do is just dab it into your skin like this. See that? Dab it to your skin. Then you have to look up because underneath your eyes has some lines and it makes your foundation crease. So you find out that during the day, when it's too hot and your foundation has like settled into your skin, but it's hot, it's like creating some lines down here, which usually that's called creasing. Like you find like you have a very thick line of foundation underneath your eyes, It's called creasing. So what you want to do is just look up and just dab underneath your eyes and just blend that out, and then go into just go into the dabbing motion. Basically, just dab it onto your skin. Like it's like you're sinking it into your skin so that it doesn't like misbehave. That's making sense. So you can see that's how you do it. Then you want to make sure that over your brows, you want to make sure there's no harsh line going on, so you want to try as much as possible to go over your brows with your foundation. You see the change in that brow on top of the brow. It's like now it's blended into the skin. Like you wouldn't even notice that I've concealed my upper part of the brow, and that's because I've used a foundation to like go over that concealer. You just dab it into the skin like that. If you all guys can hear some noises around, pardon, something that I can change. There's some situations at this point in life I cannot change. It's my neighbors. It's on a Saturday. There are kids at home. Very wrong day for me to film. So that's it actually. If you're not satisfied with the amount of foundation that you have on, you can build it up. Like you can add another foundation here, on the back of your hand, or a mixing plate or whatever you put it on, and then you just go into your face again and just add it up. But at this point, personally, I'm satisfied with that application. I don't know if it's making sense, but I'm just gonna add a bit for the sake of you guys so that you guys can see the coverage. But I love this foundation because the coverage is like superb. The coverage is like, first application you go, it just hides all your blemishes. But if you wanna go extra, that's up to you. But I don't really like going extra because sometimes it makes me look like I'm not real. It's like I'm fake or something. See? So we are building it, Yeah. Just gonna build that up. I'm looking at my mirror because I promised you guys that I'm not gonna be good. Even here, you should be careful. You can just pull your nose like this. Is it pulling? Like just push it like this and just go over, go inside, then just dab here and here. It's called a smile line. So it's not like, if I do that, you can see that those two things getting in, like there are lines over there. So you really want to do this, and blend that in, because when it starts to crease, whoa, that place looks ugly when it creases. Those are just tips to help your foundation not to crease over there. And I didn't want this video to be so long today, so I'm just gonna finish it up. So I've done half of my face with a beauty blender, so I'm just gonna do this side of my face with a brush and see how it turns out. I'm just gonna add that foundation again. I'm gonna use the same motion that I did. I hope this is gonna help somebody out there, If you're gonna stop applying foundation the way you normally do, you're gonna see a difference when you start applying it this way. So this is my brush over here. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do the same thing that I was doing with my beauty blender, and that is dabbing it into my skin, not rubbing it. Just go like this. I feel like when I use a brush, I get more coverage compared to when I use a beauty blender. With a brush, I can just use like one application and I'm good to go. But I feel like when I use a beauty blender, it really absorbs a lot of product. So I have to go over it with another layer so that I can have like the best coverage that I want. Can you see that? See that? Just have to blend it in properly, and then do the same thing we did on top of our brows over here. Just blend it in, just dab it with the edge of your brush over there like that. see, that is a beauty blender, a brush. Which one has more coverage? I feel like the brush is giving us more coverage compared to the beauty blender, but you can still build coverage with your beauty blender on this side. But I don't feel like there's much of a difference though. There's not much of a difference. Let me just come close to the camera. There's not much of a difference. It's like the same. It's just the same, and I look, my face is beat already, so that's how you're supposed to apply. It's like the best or the recommended way of applying your foundation. Yeah, you just dab it into the skin so that it doesn't move. You don't move it around so much. When you rub it like this, it's like you're disturbing it literally. Unaisumbua. You just dab it onto your skin like that, and dab it and dab it and dab it, and you're good to go. Use the same techniques that I use. Using that beauty blender, just look up and blend underneath, and bam, you have our foundation on. So at this point, I can walk, only that I'm not used to working with foundations alone. I can walk, but because this is just a foundation application tutorial, I'm not gonna do any full face makeup today. I'm just gonna I'm just looking if it looks good, and it looks good on the mirror. I hopefully it looks the same on the camera. See that? Does it look the same? What I'm gonna do is this remaining foundation over here, because I don't want to waste it. Just gonna add it a bit here. Can't wait this thing. I'm even wondering right now, it's like 7 p.m. in the evening. Wondering, am I gonna cook wearing foundation at this time? And then I hate putting on makeup when I'm in the house. Like, I don't like having makeup in the house. So you see, guys. Okay, and then another trick that I always do when I have applied my foundation, either with a brush, mostly when I have applied it with a brush, I always take the bottom part of my beauty blender when I've applied foundation on my face with a brush. I take the bottom part of a beauty blender and just go over it, go over that part that I have applied with a brush, just to take off the excess, the excess foundation that is there. That's what I do with my beauty blenders when it comes to application of foundation. But if you love using, or if you can afford, because basically this thing is cheaper than the brush. This thing goes for, if you buy it in Dubois, it goes for from 50 to 100 bob, or 150 depending on the quality, but I think I bought these ones at 100 bob. If you buy them at a wholesale price, you get them at 80 shillings. So yeah, this one, when you put it in water, it puffs up, so you must make sure that your beauty blender is damp before you go in to do your face. And then with the brush, it doesn't have a problem. You can just go in and stipple in your foundation. This is called stippling. You stipple in your foundation like this, and stipple. Now when you're done, just take your beauty blender. If you have applied your foundation on with a brush on your face, take your beauty blender and just just dab to remove the excess. But you can use either, they still work the same. But what you should just do is avoid like rubbing your foundation onto your face like this. Some people use their fingers, but it can still work. I don't know, but I find that if you use this, it doesn't quite apply so well. But if you use this and it works for you, please comment down below so that I can know, so that I can try it out at some point. Okay, yeah. So we've come to the end of our video. That's just basically it. The next thing I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of powder and just I'm gonna use my Illy Girl Pro Face powder and just go over my foundation. And even with the powder, you just want to press it in, because I've seen people, even if you're using the sponge, even if you use this sponge that normally comes in with the powder, please stop rubbing. I know we rub our powders onto our faces. Just press it onto the powder like this. Just take the powder, just press it and just go into your face like that, to set your foundation. Yeah, just do this. Like that, because now when you take your powder and then you rub it on your face, you're moving your foundation. You're not gonna have a smooth application. So that's what you want to do. And even if it comes to a brush, the same thing you want to do. Just take it and press it onto your powder, chip off the excess, and just go into it like this. And you're good to go. This is basically good for people who are not so fan of going full face makeup. You're good to go. See, you have a beautiful face going on. Colorful face. Just do your brows, put a little bit of eyeshadow, put on some mascara, which I'm not gonna do right now. Just dabbing your powder onto your face, and bam, and put on some lip balm. Because that's basically most of us do. In the morning, we don't have that time. You're going to work, you don't have the time to put on a full face of makeup. Just do your brows, put on your foundation, put on some powder, put on a lip balm, and you're good to rock the day. So that's basically it, everybody. And I'm so grateful that I'm back today. I'm so grateful that you take your time to watch out my videos. Thank you for giving me the comments, the likes, just everything. Basically, just thank you. I hope that we're going to go and move on and grow together, learn your mistakes, your perfections, and all that, so that we can be perfect. So I'm gonna see you guys next time. Please remember to subscribe down below. Where is it? Here, guess it's this side. And tap that button, that bell, so that you can get notified every time I put up a video. Yes, so I'm gonna see you guys next time as we tackle another topic, an interesting topic. Hopefully I'll be doing a full face, or maybe how to do your eyeshadows and everything. So with that, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye bye.